Welcome to another episode of Ron's Rants. The topic for tonight is the HSA, Health Savings Account. So let's dig into it a little bit. What's an HSA? Why might you want one? What are the advantages or disadvantages to it? That's what we're going to talk about in tonight's video. So we're about halfway through 2018, and I realize this is a topic I haven't brought up to you guys as yet, and there's a lot of reasons why you might want to consider it before the year's end. So HSA, again, stands for Health Savings Account. And what it is it's a lot like an IRA in the sense that you make contributions to it with pre-tax dollars, but you're able to use that money now for qualified healthcare expenses. So you're putting money into it that you haven't paid taxes on, but you're able to use it to pay for qualified healthcare expenses. So things like your doctor's copay, prescription medication, therapy, things that are qualified expenses, acupuncture, those types of things, you're able to pay for that with pre-tax dollars. Now, it's different from an IRA from one major way. With an IRA, there are phase-out limits. So with an IRA, anyone can contribute to an IRA as long as you have an income. But there is a certain point where if your income exceeds, for a married couple, it's like $180,000. I mean, it's a lot of money, right? But once you get past like $180,000 with an IRA, you begin to lose the tax benefits of it. You can't really write that money off. With an HSA, there are no such restrictions. So for a single person for 2018, the contribution limit is $3,450. For a family, the contribution limit is $6,900. So think about that. That's for a family, that's approaching like halfway 401k type tax benefits, right? You're able to put almost $7,000 away that you can use for health expenses now, and you're also getting a tax write-off for it. It's pretty sweet. So there's some really, really cool advantages to it. So one, outside of making contributions with pre-tax dollars and the tax benefit, right? So whenever you file your 2018 taxes, you get to deduct, if you're a single person, $3,400, or if you're a married person, almost $7,000, $6,900, right? It's pretty sweet. In addition to that, because it's an IRA, or essentially it's an investment vehicle, you're also able to invest it. So if you put the money in with an HSA administrator, a company like HSA Administrators, for example, right? That's who I use. They offer Vanguard funds that you can invest that money. So take for example, a person that is relatively healthy, doesn't have a lot of health expenses. You're able to put away another $3,450 every year, or for a family, another $6,900 every year that you're able to invest and grow tax-free. So it's almost like a no-brainer why you want to do this. Another sweet thing about it is when you get to retirement age, let's say you have all your other retirement vehicles like your 401k, your IRA. Whenever you reach retirement age and you begin to pull that money out, you're going to pay taxes on that money. With an HSA, when you reach retirement age, if you're using that account to pay for health expenses, which you're probably going to have as you get older, right? We all have to go to the doctor more as you age. You're still not going to pay taxes on that. So for qualified medical expenses, even at retirement age, you're able to spend that money without paying any taxes on it. Now, what happens in the scenario where you're super healthy, you don't have any health issues going on, and you want to pull the money out? Then the HSA behaves a lot like an IRA. You can withdraw from it. You're going to pay taxes on it, and away you go. So there's a tons of benefits to it, right? You get to contribute pre-tax dollars now, which lowers your adjustable gross income, so it lowers your tax burden now. If you need it, you're able to use it to pay for health expenses now, right? And then in the future, you're able to use it to pay for tax expenses, for medical expenses with no penalty. And worst case scenario, if you're completely healthy, one of these people that never have to go to the doctor, you've got like another IRA that you have access to. So it's almost a no-brainer. It's something you really, really want to consider doing. Now, what are the disadvantages of it? One requirement for an HSA is that you have to have what's called a high deductible healthcare plan. So, if you look at the offerings from your employer, you'll have something like an HMO, a PPO, and then they'll also, in most cases, also offer what's called a high deductible healthcare plan. So with a high deductible healthcare plan, you pay a much lower premium, but then you have to pay more money up front when you go to the doctor to meet that deductible. So that deductible every year can be anywhere between $1,400 up to around $6,000, somewhere in that area. And then it begins to behave like your traditional HMO or PPO account where they begin to cover more of the expenses. But up front, you're paying more of your money. So, if you're a person that has a lot of health issues going on, it might not be worth it because you're going to put money in the HSA and then you're going to turn right around and spend it for healthcare expenses. But if you're a healthy person, doesn't have to go to the doctor a lot. There's a lot of reasons to do it. I mean, you're going to pay a lower premium, so more money in your pocket from your paycheck, and you get this really, really sweet investment vehicle that, that can get tax deferred, tax deferred growth, and you can invest it. So something to talk about, and something I want to bring up to you guys. Again, we're halfway through 2018. So if you check with your employer and you're in a high deductible healthcare plan, consider contributing to an HSA. I'll put together a blog post on this, and I'll put the link for it in the description. In that post, I'll talk about the company that I use for my HSA, and go into how I go about using it, and that's probably something you guys will find useful. In the meantime, you can check out my blog. It's at ron-henry.com. That's my website. I have other really cool topics there on investing and lifestyle. There's like currently one video on car stuff. I'm working on adding more of that, but I mean, pretty much just it's a blog talking about interests that I have. So check that out. And again, I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch this. Hope you got some useful advice. And I will see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, share this video. And until next time, have a good evening.